Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon here for RC Nightmare. It's actually beginning to feel like spring here in Wisconsin, even though it's almost summer. So Jeremy and I got the itch to get out to the lake and run some of our boats. We decided to pick up a new toy. This is the Wildcat EP from Aquacraft. This is a brushless catamaran style boat. It's pretty much ready to run. All you're going to need to do is throw in a LiPo. This is designed for a 3S. Now, before we unbox the Motley Crew with the Grim Racer hardware package, that's for someone who might want to do some high-speed racing that runs on a bigger battery, 4-cell battery. So if you're someone who just wants to go to the lake, chuck a boat in the water, have something that's really fun, quick, maneuverable, this might be the better option for you. Let's take a look, see you get it out of the box. Here's how she's packaged up. Sneak the boat out of here. Transmitter and a bolt stand to go with it. So I'll show you the transmitter real quick. This runs on a 2.4 gigahertz radio. So good old 2.4, no worries about the boat running away or glitching or going out of range. This has your steering rates, steering and throttle trim on it. Only 4 AA's to run the remote instead of the 8 AA's like we were used to. Very convenient. Let's see if the boat will sit on its stand here. Perfect. So you get the manual, of course, include a manual. You want to read through that before you run it. Pull the boat out of its protective bag. So again, this is a catamaran, so you can see that's the hull type. The latch here is a nice little lever. Hold it in place, pull that out of the way. This runs an 1800 outrunner, 1800 kV outrunner motor, which is really neat. Outrunners are extremely efficient, and so we don't need the advanced cooling we see on some other boats. I'll show you a close-up of this, but you can see that we got water cooling lines in here. So it's got a pickup on the rear, water pickup right here. Water comes into the boat, cools the speed controller, runs to the motor to cool that, back through the speed controller, and then ejects it out the side. So you can see that you got good cooling flow going through. The radio box is completely sealed independently of the top hatch, so you don't have to worry about moisture and water getting in there. It's always a good idea to check it. This is completely taped off, but you get an extra level of protection there. Then you can see the Velcro straps for the 3S battery. Obviously, this ESC is LiPo rated. It's a 50 amp controller, water cooled, of course. Like I said, LiPo ready, so it's got the cutoff for it. Made to run this motor. It's got a match set. Steering servo has waterproof boots for the box and for the hull to keep water out. And you got a really neat rudder setup here that I want to point out to you guys. So we got twin rudders on the back. These are breakaway rudders. So on the bottom side here, this bolt is a nylon bolt. When you're running boats around in the water, especially shallow water, you might hit something with the rudders, and if you do that, these little nylon bolts will give and break away. That's a lot better than it taking out your whole rear end, all the hardware on the back of the boat, ripping out of the transom. Here you just got a rudder that'll flip up. You'll still have a little bit of control over the boat even to get it back to you, but that's a nice setup because that avoids, you know, a whole day lost at the lake or replacing a lot of more expensive parts. So breakaway rudders are really nice. We got twin rudders, so you're going to get excellent handling at all speeds. Again, at 1800 kV and a 4S, this thing is not going to be slow by any means. And the outrunner motor should give you tons of runtime. Very, very efficient. Put the hatch back on here. I'll get you a close-up of all these shots, of course. So that is the Wildcat EP from Aquacraft. This is a brushless catamaran. Great entry-level price if you want to get into a more advanced boat that is brushless. Has a little bit better handling than what you might be used to, what you might get from some cheaper brands out there. This is Aquacraft, so check them out. If you guys have any questions about this boat, feel free to comment on down below. If you like our videos, you like what you see, please visit our website. It's rcnightmare.com. And if you guys have anything you might want to sell to free up some cash for a new toy like this, maybe you want to look for a used one, check out a new website. It's called buyrcstuff.com. It looks and functions exactly like eBay, but it's only for RC stuff. So you don't have to sift through all useless posts and listings. It's really easy to use. It's like $1 to list your stuff. There's no extra hidden fees for final value fees and all that. It runs through PayPal. Buyer seller rating on there, so really convenient, safe, and easy to use. buyrcstuff.com. So thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you again real soon.